Look out there, I thought that doll was a baby.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the
last episode
of Season 3's Crazy Bids That You Can Win. My name is the Jim Ward, and I want to welcome all of you returning listeners. We have quite a few returning listeners, and thank you very much. So I wanted to end the season on a bang and not a whimper, okay? I'll cut right to the chase. The bid is for 3 short films. That's it. 3 short films. It's put out by the Department of the Interior, who actually probably my favorite department, I have to say. If I had to choose,
I would probably go with Interior.
And it's going to be done in Colorado. So I literally am going to bid on this. I promise, and I will let you know how it goes. But so I already have some ideas, though. I have some things done, basically. It's going to be pretty rad. It's going to be pretty out there, I have to say. I'm going think Technicolor Dreamscape. You know what I mean? Think big budget film, but like at an indie festival. So my 3 films that I'm going to be submitting as of right now. The first one is called Red Current, and it's kind of a coming of age story. Kind of Jane Austen-esque inspired. Kind of think like Man into the Spring, except in a short film. It's the grit. It's innocence lost and innocence found,
and innocence lost again, except even worse.
And I want it shot in pastels. And the difference, instead of it being about like a young girl, I would like it to be about Arsenal,
my football club.
That would be so awesome, though. So Red Current, that would be number 1. My second entry would be El Barrio, and this is my toughest task, if you will. What it is I'm going to film the daily comings and goings in my neighborhood, but I'm gonna make it edgy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make my neighbors interesting, which a lot of people would say is impossible. But I'm going for just that vibe, you get in certain films where, one false move and someone gets cut. Mi barrio. Mi barrio. It's hard because my neighborhood, it's like a bunch of when you were little and you were playing ball in the front yard and you hit the ball into your neighbor's yard, and that old man would come out on the porch, and just and chastise you, maybe shake his cane a little bit. That's all of a sudden I'm surrounded by them. It's crazy. And trying to make them anything more than extremely unremarkable, much less like cutting edge, is going to take a facelift
that would make Liz Taylor blush.
I'm totally serious. This is going to be a tough one. So my second entry is El Barrio. Okay, so for my third entry, it's by far my most challenging. It could be the end of Jim. It could be. I plan on going to the Amazon rainforest and filming myself meeting an uncontacted tribe, actually of headhunters in this case. But I've had some very, very well-paid mercenaries scout out some areas in Acre, Brazil, and I plan on meeting the Ikiaks, and I will be filming this, and so it will be, who knows what kind of magic, or whatever is going to come out of this. But, I'm going to buzz their tower. I'm going to see what's going on in Acre on a Saturday night, I want to smell their smells, if you will. One of the problems I foresee is they don't really have like an oral language. They just talk with clicks, like. So I'm obviously going to need to work on clicking better. Plus, I've gotten inoculated like I was going to Uranus or Neptune. And yeah, I went there. This is that bleak. But anyway, once I work on my clicking, I think I will be able to make contact with these people and have some meaningful exchanges of philosophical debate by the time I leave. So once again, my third film is going to be called Hola, Soy Jin. Thanks again for another truly epic season. Bill and the crew have done just such a fantastic job. I can't believe it's been 3 seasons now. I mean, who would have thought that the little podcast would grow into this juggernaut? So, and all of you listeners, all this time, I mean, is there really a me without you? Of course there is. A splendid one, actually. But thank you very much for listening all this time. Crazy bids that you can win by the Jim Ward. Bill, man, have a good break. Back to you guys in the studio.
Crazy bid. Crazy bid.
Ciao.